This is how you save and invest money through a cash out refinance. I have a client that's got two mortgages, one in California, one in Texas. His Texas property is his investment home. We're going to consolidate that into his California house, and we're going to pay off that mortgage in 4.8 years. Most people do a cash out refi and they throw you back into a 30-year fixed mortgage, putting you in more debt. This is not the type of loan that your typical loan officer or your bank person is probably going to try to get you into. I teach my clients how to use a First Lien HELOC so that way we can beat the bank, save tens if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest, and start to build wealth in real estate. My name's Sean Uehara. I've been a mortgage lender almost 20 years, and this is by far the best strategy you need to understand as a homeowner, whether you own a house or you want to buy property. Make sure to follow me, save this video so you can come back and you can learn how to beat the bank and get rich too. Here's how his loan breaks down. So we're going to combine the California home and the Texas property. That's now going to be about $512,000. The California house is worth about $900,000. And because so many of you complain and cry about interest rates, I'm going to compare this to a 5.5% 30-year fix today, which you probably can't even find. The average deposit between his wife, and his rental income right now is about $15,000 a month. He's got $90,000 in his checking, but we're only going to move over about $30,000 into the HELOC to get started. Because we use the HELOC as our checking account, we got $15,000 going in. We're going to pay all of our bills, credit cards, utilities, whatever, you name it. And because we now have a home that's paid off, we now have increased our cash flow after everything's paid for to about $7,500 a month. Here's the 30-year fixed mortgage at 5.5%, $512,000. You paid that back. If you took it out to the full term, you pay back $1 million. Here's our mortgage. We're paying that same balance off in 4.8 years, which is saving us $428,000 worth of interest. The average interest rate that we're using to model this out is 8.35% on our HELOC. Because interest gets calculated on a daily basis, we're paying about $106,000 back in the next 58 months. That will give you an equivalent of an effective APR of 1.299%. And because we're crushing this 5.5% interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage, let me just show you. We got 58 months totally paid off. Our HELOC is at zero balance. This guy now will have a $512,000 line of credit. And for all of you that love your 30-year fixed mortgage, here you go. You would still have only paid down $37,000 of principal. You would still owe $474,000 on your house, or it could be completely paid off. $474,000. We are literally saving over $100,000 a year in interest on this loan. Why would you guys take this 5.5% interest rate? Take the higher rate. The interest calculation's completely different. Save money on interest, pay off your home faster, and start buying